Hey, what's up? I'm back again. This is Draco King. So, we all already know that one of my favorite clans to play with is Narukami. And for the Legion era, I was playing a bit of a pure brawlers build. I decided to change it up a little to try to make it a bit more competitive. It's still fun in a way, but I will say this right now, it's not really all that perfect. And I'll show you what I mean. So we still have the original perfect guards, but we added this card. This is Desert Gun. This is a Desert Gunner. It has one ability and one ability only. When it's placed, one of my opponent's rear guards loses intercept for that turn. Now that's a really important thing because if my opponent loses intercept, that means I can just hit into the Vanguard. Or that's one less rear guard I have to worry about for my attacking turn. And I also dropped, for the moment, I dropped the grade 2 that, it was a grade 2 brawler that had a skill on hit where it's soul charged and counter charged. I just switched it for this card where it's a on hit counter charge. Now, I know that kind of interferes with Rising Phoenix, but as of the moment, I feel like Rising Phoenix is still a good card, but there are moments where I don't necessarily need the Soul Blast right away. That'll change when we get Big Bang Knuckle Buster, but for right now, I'm just wanting to lower my soul charging because I lose out on cards a little bit too quick. And then I have the grade 2 variant of the Desert Gunner that does the same thing as the grade 1. The idea is to kind of slow down putting cards into my opponent's drop and just aim for their face a lot more. Which is also why I switch. This also allows me to not have to use the grade 2s that are just like Counterblast 2 to retire a rear guard. So I can get away with using this card. Eradicator, Gauntlet Buster, Dragon. I have him as my heal, so this has a Limit Break 4 skill. When my opponent rear guard is retired due to an effect, this card gets +3 and a crit. And that's really helpful, especially when I don't have to worry about my opponent's grade 2s in the way. I can just use his skill, retire a card in the back row with his skill, and then just aim for their face with a crit. Now, obviously, they can have a PG and it stops it, but the beauty of it is that I don't mind this. I'm just trying to aim for their face a lot more in this style of build. Is the deck perfect? I personally say no, but it's fun, and I enjoy the way I play this deck. So, I'll get a game and show you what I mean. Now, yes, the Eradicator Gauntlet Buster Dragon does not interact with the starter. The only one that really interacts with it well is Knuckle Buster. In all honesty, I could switch that out, but the play with I call him Buster, Knuckle Buster, Knuckle Dragon, he interacts with him more. Okay, so I actually knew what they said right there. It's like, let's have a good fight, boss, and I'm not your boss. Oh, that's funny. We'll put this away. Hey, not bad. Because, wait, oh yeah, we're going second phase. Oh, sorry, that tickled me. That was funny, because I don't really get that interaction a lot. Let's have a good fight, boss. I am not your boss. Oh, God. Alright, so in this, we can go ahead and ride the gunner. Put this to the side. call this. And do what we normally do. A lot of the strategies for this deck is still pretty much the same. You can use this as a drop one card draw and profit. Oh, I'm being rushed. Now they're gonna soul charge. Ooh, they soul charge some triggers, I see. They soul charged 2 triggers. And they had a 3rd on the way. Oh, that's funny. Dang, I'm just getting triggers too. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm in an interesting spot. We're going to put this down. Then we're going to do this. And now we're going to guarantee the hit. We're going to drop one of my Knuckle Dragons to draw a card. Then, oh, sorry. Oh, look at that. They use their skill to be able to draw a card, and now they have. Oh no, they can't Legion yet. Right, the first grade turn. That's some good cards. Those grade 2s went into Soul. The grade 2 Witch went into Soul. That's gonna be an issue next turn. I think my opponent is a little surprised for the fact that I let him keep that grade 2. But it's like, if I don't need to get rid of it, I ain't going to. That's how I feel about that. Yeah, my opponent is like, yo, you gonna do it? And like, I'm gonna just keep hitting you if you don't. It's like, cool. But I don't need to worry about your cards. I don't care. If I can ignore, oh, he healed. Boo! Okay, fair enough. Ooh, you look at the revenge heal. Fair enough. Okay, so in this situation, I'm more looking to hit him rather than give him what he wants. Because he just put down Cider to try to get me to go into his rear guards. So, instead of going into instead of going into Big Bang, we're going to go into Swing Blow. Shotgun Blow. We're going to Legion right away, putting all the triggers back. Yeah, I don't mind. Now, I should have put down units. I don't really care. The goal wasn't to put down stuff. Drop this. Oh, we're gonna do that. Did I make an interesting play? Yeah, but at the same time, I don't really mind. Because my goal is not to crit him. Also, It's a good thing I got that grade 3 insult. Stop pooping. They're really wanting to do stuff. Okay, fine. Well, they're about to put 4 cards back into their deck anyway because they're Legion. Yeah. 2 heals, 2 draw. That's fine. Because they're gonna reset the board in a moment. Because we're gonna have 2. Because remember, they got the Witches and Soul. They have 2 Witches and Soul, or 3. Well, they only need 2, so they're gonna reset their board very easily. Swing, 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 with 2 additional swings. They're gonna Soul Blast 6. 2 of the 6 cards will be the Witches to reset their board, and then they'll be able to swing into me with the Witches. Because there's no shot that they're not going to get PGs. They're not even that. They're not going to get triggers. Their deck is full triggers, and they're going to be able to hit them. I figured the first thing they were going to hit was a heal or a draw. Get to the other one, or you want to just keep that one? Yeah. Revenge heal. No matter what, I have to hit into one of the Witches. I'm debating. Ooh, that one with no column. Also, there's literally no reason for me to actually use my skill, because I can just swing into his face. He'll get 1. Damage check. Vanguardにアタック。ファーストチェック。セカンドチェック。Damage check. Yeah. Stand and draw. Especially because I didn't get a trigger. Very important I did that. Now, to be 100% fair, this is probably going to be a loss. But for the most part, I'm okay with this. It was still fun. I did put 1 heal back, so I could have 1 or 2 heals. That's 2 heals left. This hits regardless. And they'll have enough to be able to do the skill. So in order to win here, I need to heal twice. I have 18 cards in deck, and the math is sadly not with me. If it happens, cool, but I doubt. Yeah, remember they have another one, so they're gonna reset the board completely. And they have 5 cards in deck. So 2 heals, more than likely they are in the hand. Yeah, their heals are in hand. Yep. Oh well, that's how that one goes, sadly. I will admit to my misplay where I could have got the crit and pressured their PG, but at the same time, I felt as though that it wasn't going to matter too much in that battle. But I can say that I do like how I have the deck. It's not perfect, but it allows me to swing face a bit more and not have to worry about those skills that you just saw from Genesis, which in certain situations kind of puts them in a weird spot because they're relying on you to put their cards in soul for them. And when you stop their acceleration like that, kind of like, wait, no, hit my rear guards. And you're just like, nah. And I like that idea. I like that aspect. It's like, I mean, I know what you want me to do, but I'm not. I'm just going to smack you in the face. How about that? And that's really funny. So while I may not be perfect with this deck, it's still fun. It's brawlers doing exactly what they want to do. My Vanguard is still hitting a big number, but now I can use that big number into an advantage of I can stop their intercepts, swing into their Vanguard's face a lot more, and because I'm in Legion, I can just swing with a big number to their face. It puts them in a bit more of a pressure situation. As you saw, my opponent had 5 cards left in deck. If I had a little bit more luck, probably would have been able to get them. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. But for now, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with your friends or other people or your enemies. Good. And if you didn't like the video, completely understand, may dislike, but please comment on ways I'm able to improve. So until next time, peace.